There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.
Hello and happy Monday afternoon to you. This is First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Russ Thomas. This Valley News Now weather update is brought to you by 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Let's go ahead and get into it. Boy, we had a lot of sunshine to start our day. Beautiful out there now, as you can see, and we'll pop this up for you in just 1 second full screen, but what you're going to see is, yeah, it's cloudy out there. So clouds moving through the region. That is ahead of a system which will work its way through. And what it's going to do is bring an opportunity to some light rain, maybe a bit of a freezing rain mix out there in a few spots. In fact, we'll talk about that too in just a minute. The National Weather Service in Grand Forks has issued a winter weather advisory for parts of the region. I'm going to go ahead and pop it up full screen for you. You can see here what we have out there, that gray sky following what was a blue sky. Beautiful morning, even early afternoon. It's just in the last hour to two that we have seen those clouds move into Fargo. Take a look at our temperatures here. Sisseton, 48 degrees right now. That is exceptionally warm for this time of year. Again, January 12th, typically about our coldest time of the year. Not in Sisseton, not right now. 40 in Jamestown, 37 Fargo, 37 Detroit Lakes, 35 in Grand Forks, 38 Devils Lake. The one spot we see here on the map that is the colder area, Thief River, Roseau, Bemidji as well. Langdon also at 30 degrees. So here's what we've got for you. Take a look at our satellite and radar. By and large, not much happening here. Again, you can see those clouds moving in, but we do have a couple of raindrops coming down just around and to the east of Langdon at this point, right along the border there. A couple of spots where we're seeing a little bit of mix as well. So here's what we're first alerting you to. Got a couple things here. Over the next 24 hours, obviously it's mild today. That's going to continue to be the case tonight. In fact, some areas not even dropping to the freezing mark all night long. Temperatures hovering in the mid to upper 30s for much of the region tonight into tomorrow. Rain, wintry mix tonight and tomorrow. Again, it's going to be very light. And when we say wintry mix, that is just for several locations, mainly northwest Minnesota. Then we jump ahead, which we'll look at here in a couple minutes, Thursday and Friday. Accumulating snow, blustery winds. There were going to be travel impacts that are going to be involved. Looking at a very good chance for blowing snow. Wouldn't be totally surprised if we did see blizzard-like conditions in a few spots. Obviously, not calling for that right now, just saying that I think the potential is there for that. Thursday and Friday are both first alert weather days. So here's what we have for you. Winter weather advisory. This is from 6 p.m. this evening through 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. This is the area we expect to see that potential for freezing rain. Ice accumulations up to 1/10 of an inch out there, which again could cause those hazardous driving conditions. At least the possibility is there. Area shaded in purple, which does include, of course, Newfold and Roseau, Baudette, and areas south toward Bemidji as well. Okay. Let's take a look at our first alert forecast starting 5 p.m. this evening. Notice we have some of the light shower activity, mainly rain. The areas there shaded in green once you head farther off to the west. Devils Lake, a few light raindrops, Park River. Again, these temperatures are above average for this time of year and in many cases are above the freezing mark. You start seeing a few of those spots where it is a little bit more in the way of wintry mix and snow. In northwest Minnesota, that drops down. So now we're at about midnight, 1 a.m. and you can see Fargo, Moorhead, getting a little bit of light rain. That's what it looks like right now, that potential. And it is going to be very light rain. So if you're out during the late night hours or early morning, we could see a few raindrops move through. Again, Fallston, Bemidji, Park Rapids. As far west as potentially Detroit Lake, seeing that potential of a wintry mix of a little freezing rain and just some snowfall. But again, in terms of accumulating snow, unlikely we're going to see anything more than maybe a dusting in some areas. Tomorrow morning, we continue to see the opportunity for light rain there in northwest Minnesota. Other areas actually clearing out. If you're as far south as Ellendale, Hankinson, Sisseton, Lisbon, I think you're going to get some sunshine tomorrow. If you're in Fargo, Moorhead, Grand Forks, going to be more of a cloudy day really throughout the day. Notice Tuesday afternoon, a few snowflakes moving into Devils Lake Basin down to James River Valley. Most of it staying in the westernmost portions of the region. And again, we're expecting very little in the way of any accumulation. Looking ahead to Wednesday, a pretty day. We have a cold front moving. That's why we have those showers as that front drops through. Our temperature is going to be on the cold side. So Tuesday is mild. Tuesday night, Wednesday, post front, it is going to be quite a bit colder. Now, it's not going to be super windy on Wednesday. By the way, it will be tomorrow, and we'll take a look at our wind speed here coming up in a second. But Wednesday, just a light wind out of the north, but it is going to be a colder, albeit sunny day. Tomorrow morning's lows, again, these are low temperatures. 6 a.m., we're looking at mid-30s, upper 30s, even a few low 40s. Winds picking up fairly strong out of the west-northwest as we head into the afternoon. You can see, again, temperatures 3 o'clock tomorrow, some low 40s out there. Sisseton, Wadena, Oaks, all coming in the low 40s. We've got a lot of mid-30s as well. It'll feel a little bit cooler than that with that strong northwest wind. Wind gust, I think, 30, 35, in some areas close to 40 miles per hour. Here you can see in our Fargo planner just a few light showers, cloudy, strong northwest wind gust up to mid-30s, up to, again, potentially even 40 miles per hour tomorrow. Generally a cloudy day. We will see a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through early, but any peaks of sun are going to be few and far between. Wind gust tomorrow, pretty consistent in the mid-30s throughout the entire day. 36, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., midday as well. Slowly but surely dropping off wind speed as we head to late afternoon and evening. Now take a look at our high temperatures on Wednesday. Big difference. We get a lot of sunshine. Good news there on Wednesday. Won't be all that windy, but it is going to be cold. Only 8 in Roseau, 11 Langdon, 14 for Fargo and Wahpeton. A little warmer, Oaks and Sisseton 19. But again, tomorrow, as an example, Sisseton getting to a high of 42, Oaks 40. On Wednesday, those high temperatures 19 in both locations. Now let's jump ahead. Look at Thursday into Friday. System drops through. It's going to initially bring a mix of precipitation. Then we see a shift to all snow. Now, how much snow are we going to see? It's not going to be a huge snowmaker here. Take a look at our model comparison. What we're going to find is both the European model on the left, the American model on the right. Those areas kind of in the middle blue color there, which Grand Forks, Fargo, are showing about 1 to 3 inches. I do think we're going to be on the lower side. I suspect about 1 or 2, maybe a little bit more than that. You start getting in that darker blue color there. Detroit Lakes, we're seeing that there as well as areas like Baudette and Bemidji. We're looking at 3+ inches. I don't think a lot more than that. That's snowfall potential, not a guarantee, but snowfall potential there. You get far enough to the east, European model showing around Bemidji could see 4 or more inches of snowfall. And again, I think that is a possibility. So the farther east you go, certainly the more snow you're going to see, or at least the potential to see that. You start heading farther west, snow totals certainly a little bit lighter. So again, snow totals overall, for most of the area, we're not talking about a lot of snow. What we're talking about, and the reason why we have this first alert weather day, is the fact that it's that snow combined with those very strong winds. When I say strong winds, looking at Thursday and Friday, we're looking at wind gusts of 40, 45, maybe even higher miles per hour. So you've got snow coming down, some snow on the ground, blowing around with that wind, creating very poor travel conditions. Again, I think the potential is there for blizzard conditions, and that is why we have that first alert weather day in place for both Thursday and for Friday. Got one more graphic, I believe. Yeah, this is the last one. Here we go. We go 38 for tomorrow, 14. Big difference on Wednesday, but then look at the warm-up on Thursday. Strong winds out of the south, 36 degrees. Then we see another shift. We've got cold front moving through. Again, very strong winds. 18 for a high on Friday, so bouncing around quite a bit over the next several days. Again, Thursday, Friday featuring snow. It's in some points a mix of precipitation, but eventually all snow. Again, we're not expecting huge amounts with this system. What we are expecting is that wind blowing around in the snow, creating those poor travel conditions. Saturday, high temperature of 10. I think by and large, we could still see a few snowflakes, and I think it's also still going to be windy out there, so some of that snow blowing around. Even if we do get some sunshine Saturday, which I think some spots will, we're still going to see a lot of snow blowing. As we head towards Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it just gets downright cold. We're starting to look at those low 0 or a little bit below. We're looking at high temperatures, single digits to the teens. So we've had a nice little break here. By and large, temperatures, other than this past Saturday, temperatures have been mild for the last week plus. Now we're looking at getting back from this weekend, really starting Friday, all the way through, it looks like next week, where our temperatures are going to be very January-like, below normal, more than likely, the way weather models are shaping up right now. It will get dry after we get to Thursday and Friday. In other words, we're going to have a period there where we're not getting snow, we're not getting precipitation, but it will be very cold out there. So that is a look at your forecast. Hope you have a wonderful evening.
Such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.
And just a reminder, this weather update has been brought to you by 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Now, hope you have a wonderful afternoon and evening.